goal for today in our Yoga Nidra practice, the intent of our practice is to let go of some unwanted past emotional baggage. Okay? So, unwanted past emotional baggage. What is that, right? What I'm talking about when I say that are the things that you find yourself triggered by, or emotions that linger without having a present cause. So, any emotion that you find is not grounded in your present experience, but you have in your present experience. So there's not a correlation between what is happening to me and why I feel this way. Does anybody ever experience that? I know I definitely do, right? I have a certain emotion, I feel sad, I feel X, Y, and Z, right? But there's really not a present reason. And more likely than not, it has to do with me thinking about my past and what has happened to me, or thinking about what might happen and worrying about the future. And when I do that, I'm usually projecting what has happened to me in the past onto that future, right? So you don't have to have something specific in mind, but if you do that you would like to let go of, that is okay. And we are going to revisit that event, and it might be an event that you consciously associate with the emotion. It might be unconsciously associated, but we're going to look at it in this alpha theta brainwave state and create a new neurological connection so that you can let go of that old emotion and replace it on a more conscious level with something positive. Does that make sense to everyone? Okay. So at first, I'm going to guide you through some suggestions, and do keep in mind that this entire class is made up of suggestions. If none of it resonates with you, you can just sit back, relax, and zone me out. You can take suggestions, you can leave suggestions. This class is meant for you, and you are the best guide for yourself. So, I'll guide you through some deep relaxation techniques, and then I will guide you to a place where we can reflect on perhaps where these negative emotions have come from. Okay? All right. So settle into your space. Allow yourself to come lying down if that's comfortable for you. If it's not, you can remain seated. But I do recommend for Yoga Nidra that you lie down. So grab some cushions, set yourself up in a comfortable space, and really indulge in making yourself comfortable. Don't be shy about grabbing more pillows, about getting up if you need. Really propping yourself up in a way that will optimize you for some deep relaxation. Okay? All right. Now that you find yourself lying down, we're going to start to focus on the breath. The eyes can remain open at this point, or if you're relaxed enough already, they can be closed. Start to breathe in deeper, and on the exhale, letting go. Never forced, just breathing on purpose. Breathing in. And on the exhale, releasing. Very good. Breathing in. On the exhale, releasing. And if you'd like, if the eyes are still open, as you breathe in, gaze, and as you breathe out, let the eyes fall closed. Breathing in, the eyes are open. Breathing out, the eyes softly close. Every breath, you start to feel the body sink deeper, become heavier. Every exhale releases tension, the body becomes softer, more gentle. That's right. As you lay in this room, as you find yourself here and now, as you listen to my voice, and as you breathe, sinking deeper and deeper into a state of relaxation. You don't need to try, just trust the process, and you'll find yourself there naturally. Now that you've sunk it deeper into a state of relaxation, I want you to bring your attention to your toes, the bottom of the feet, the top of the feet. Soft, gentle awareness in this space in the body. And the feet, they grow heavier and softer with every breath. Heavier and softer. And your attention, your awareness is going to rise up through the body into the ankles. Rise up through the body. Just notice gentle awareness on your shins, your calves. And with every exhale, notice your calves, your shins to grow heavier, softer. Back of the knee, front of the knee. Soft awareness in this space in the body. Rising up into the thighs. The thighs, soft, light, yet also heavy. And your awareness rises into your hips. Front of the hip, back of the hip. Notice the spaces touching the floor, the air that moves around you. And you find with now every gentle breath, this space in the body grows softer, simultaneously heavier and lighter. And you move your attention gently up into the belly. Notice the stomach as a whole, the front of the belly all the way to the back. The torso region. And with every breath, you notice this space, this area growing softer, gentle. Just observing, just noticing. And your awareness rises up into the chest, and you notice that you're still breathing. The breath is soft and gentle and effortless. The chest grows lighter and lighter. And the heart feels open. And you draw your attention now to your shoulders. And your attention, your awareness shifts down to your elbow. Down to the fingertips. And you're aware of your arms. And you find your arms warm and heavy, warm and heavy, warm and heavy. And you notice too that your legs are warm and heavy, warm and heavy, warm and heavy. Every limb sinking softer into the ground that supports you, sinking deeper into a state of relaxation. And your awareness travels back up your arms, back to the shoulders, and finds itself in the neck, front of the neck, back of the neck, inside the throat. Notice the breath moving and this space in the body, without any effort at all, releases tension. You notice your jaw, your lips, your cheeks, your nose, your ears, the back of the head. You notice the space behind your eyes, behind the forehead. You notice the forehead between the brows. And you notice the crown of your head. The head now feels light and cool, light and cool, light and cool. The legs are heavy and warm, heavy and warm, heavy and warm. Your arms still heavy and warm, heavy and warm. While the forehead is light and cool, light and cool, light and cool. In a moment, I'll begin to count backwards from 3. Not now, but the moment that I reach 1, you'll find yourself 10 times as relaxed as you are right now. You can start to imagine it already. What would it look like, feel like to be 10 times as relaxed as you are right now? And I count 3, 2, 1, without any effort, 10 times as relaxed as you are right now. And just imagine, what would it look like, feel like, just imagine if you were 100 times as relaxed as you are right now. What would it look like, feel like? And I'll count backwards and you'll find yourself there effortlessly. 3, 2, 1. 100 times as relaxed as you were before. Deeply relaxed. And now that every part of your body is sinking deeper, the breath is light, the forehead is cool, the arms are heavy, the legs are heavy. You find yourself more relaxed than you've ever been before. You don't need to try. You find yourself slipping there effortlessly, deeper and deeper. For a moment, I'd like to tell you that you're in a time machine. And you are going to go back through time as if time doesn't exist at all. Back to the very first moment that relates to a feeling that you're ready to be free of. In a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3, and when I reach 1, you'll hear me snap my fingers, and you'll be sucked backwards through time as if time doesn't exist at all. I want you to be brave, because you might find that you will revisit the past. A past event where you felt an emotion that you're ready to be free of. But I want you to know that you are going back with all the strength that you have now. All the understanding that you have now. Knowing that you survived it. You are going to go back with all of that understanding and strength. And you're going to look at that event again with new eyes. The eyes you have now. With a new strength, the strength you have now. With a new understanding, the understanding you have now. Knowing that you survived. When you go back, you'll have the opportunity to reassess it. You will take the strengths and learnings, and you will let go of that negative emotion forever. So, get ready, because in a moment I'll count backwards, and when I reach 1, you're going to feel yourself being sucked back through time. Hundreds and thousands of miles per hour, so get ready. 3, 2, 1. That's right. Find yourself there in this space. Feel that feeling now. You see your younger self about to go through that experience for the first time. Notice the feelings, but be brave. Notice your surroundings and the space that you're in, and maybe the people you might be with. And watch the event play out in your mind's eye, but be brave. Nothing can hurt you, nothing can harm you. You're merely watching this event play out in front of you, knowing that you survived. I want you to now walk up to your younger self and tell them exactly what they need to know. Start with the fact that you survived, that you have grown, that you have learned. Tell them exactly what they need to hear. Give them the comfort that they need and deserve. Now I want you to take all the strength from that experience, all the useful learnings from that experience. Store them in a part of the mind that you have for such things. And when you are ready, you'll naturally be able to let go of the emotion that is attached to this event. Any fear, guilt, embarrassment, or shame, let it go. Take the learnings, take that strength, and let go of the emotion. Do it now. Very good. Very good. I want you to look back at your younger self. And I want you to thank them for going through that. Remind them once more that they survived. And when you are ready to free yourself forever, give that younger you a hug and say goodbye. Do it now. Give them a hug and say goodbye forever. Now I want you to step over a line that represents your future. Step over that line and find yourself once more in the future. And I want you to turn around and look back at that event. See that younger you with a smile on their face, waving goodbye. As they free you forever. In front of you sits a door. I want you to reach out, grab the door, and close it behind you. Very good. As you close the door, find yourself drifting back to now, only as quickly as you can reassess every subsequent event that led to now. You find yourself dropping back into your body, dropping back into your space, back into this moment, free of the past, free to just be. Do it now. And as you find yourself here and now, free of the past, free of that negative emotion. Come back to the sensation in your hands. Notice your hands both light and heavy, light and heavy. Notice the feet both light and heavy, light and heavy. Notice the forehead light and cool, light and cool. And take this one moment to feel your body as a whole, entire body sitting, breathing. Just be. Every exhale further releases you from any tension. Every inhale fills the body with a light, effortless energy. Every exhale releases tension. Every inhale, light, effortless. I want you to scan your body. Scan your body for a place that you think of as center, as the center of your being. Once you have found that space, I want you to imagine that all of your strength, all of your best self, the most authentic version of you is born from this place that you call center. I want you to imagine in your center is a little light. And while the light is small, it shines very, very bright. So bright it might even be hard to see. Notice the color of your light. Notice the shape. Notice how bright. And it shines so bright that you find it expanding over the entire body, shining throughout the entire body. If this place of center, of this place of which your most authentic self is born, could speak to you, what would it have to say? What wisdom does it hold for you here today? Know that even if you can't hear its words, it has a message for you. Notice this light, this bright light that you call center, this space in the body that births the most authentic you. Know that whenever you feel lost, whenever you feel disconnected, that you can come back to this visualization, that you can come back to thinking about your place of center. You'll see the light in your mind's eye, you'll feel its warmth spread over your body, and know that you are always able to access this self, this authentic, pure self. See its light shining over your body, entire body. And I want you to take that light and imagine that that light condenses itself into one tiny point, one powerful, powerful point. All of its light trapped up into one space, so bright. And you find it in that space of center. Allow the visualization to begin to fade, but know that that center is always there for you. That visualization, that this space of center is always available whenever you need to turn back to it. Allow the visualization to fade slowly, gently. And you'll begin to notice that you're still breathing. Still breathing. Gentle breath. Start to bring some purpose back into that breath, never forced, just on purpose. Breathing in and audibly out. Just like that. Very good. Breathing in and audibly out. On the inhale, I'd like you to say, I feel awake and aware. On the exhale, an audible sigh of relief. On the inhale, I feel awake and aware. Say it stronger, say it louder to yourself. And on the exhale, a sigh of relief and a little smile comes over you. On the inhale, I feel awake and aware, awake and aware, awake and aware. On an exhale, breathing out, and a smile comes over your face. Very good, very good. I want you to notice the space underneath your ribs becoming lighter, like the start of a laugh. It spreads through your body, and you find yourself feeling more and more energized. Not now, but in a moment, I'll begin to count backwards from 1. Not now, but the moment that I reach 1, your eyes will blink open. You'll find yourself free of negative emotion and ready to take on the day. And I count. 5, remembering yourself here and now in this space. 4, feeling your entire body present and full of energy. 3, taking a big, deep breath in, sip at the top. 2, a very audible exhale. And 1, the eyes blink open, moving fingers, moving toes. The eyes blink open, awake and aware, awake and aware. The arms stretch out and reach overhead, full body stretch, very good. Inhale, audible exhale, reaching out and down. Roll the shoulders, start to adjust and move as you need. Very slowly, very mindfully, allow yourself to come back to a seated meditative position. Seated, comfortable position. Feeling awake and aware, awake and aware, awake and aware. We're going to do one more little exercise to help wake you up, invigorate you for the day. We're going to do a breath in 3 parts. So an inhale in 3 parts, and you're going to use your arms like this. You may have done this with me before. You're going to go. And then on the exhale, you're going to do a fake laugh like this. And then you're going to slap your legs, okay? I know it's silly, but if you do it, I promise you will feel invigorated and awake. So breathing in 3 parts. On the exhale, and slap the legs. Very good. Last time, breathing in 3 parts. And slap the legs. Very good. Feeling energized, feeling awake and aware, feeling awake and aware. How is everyone feeling? How is everyone doing? Let's grab that. There. Feeling good? Feeling okay? Okay. So, sometimes when we go back like that, it can stir up some negative emotions. So, before we leave class today, if you find yourself in that space, if you find that you didn't completely let go of everything, which I am sure that you have, but if you find yourself reminiscing on a past event, I want to give you just one more technique to help you cope with that emotion, okay? And this little exercise here, I recommend doing somewhere private, because doing this on the street, people might think you've gone mad. So what you're going to do, so if you find any lingering emotion from our meditation today, lingering emotion that might be associated with that event, what you're going to do is to find yourself in a comfortable seated position with your feet on the ground. I prefer you use a chair or even standing for this one, okay? And you're going to place your hands out in front of you. Some of you may have done this with me before. And I want you to imagine, notice in the body where you feel the negative emotion. And I want you to imagine it moving through the body and into your hands, all of the negative emotion into your hands. And when you can feel it in that place in the body, you're going to grasp that emotion. So imagine you're grasping that emotion, okay? You're going to take this emotion, you're going to put it back behind you, and you're going to say, I deserve to let go. You're going to lift it up over the head, you're going to say, I deserve to let go. And then with one big noise that goes like this, you're going to bend over and drop it to the floor. And you're going to flick the fingers like this, dropping it to the floor. And then I want you to brush off the hands, and imagine that emotion dripping off and falling to the ground. Okay, so there's a little bit of some visualization, a little bit of some physical movement in this exercise. I do this 3 times. So you find yourself with your hands out in front of you. You give yourself permission to feel that emotion. Imagine it moving through the body and into the hands. Grasp that emotion. Hold it in your hands. It doesn't exist in the past. It doesn't exist in the future. It doesn't exist anywhere in the body except for your hands. You're going to bring it back behind you, and you say to yourself, I deserve to let go. Bring it up over you. I deserve to let go. And then with this noise, you're going to let it go. Let it go. Watch it drip to the floor, brush it off. Watch it drip to the floor, brush it off. Dust it off, shake it off, let it go. And you want to shake it off, brush it off until you don't feel that tension in the hands anymore. Okay? So that can be a good exercise to help you release any lingering things that you might feel from today's session. Okay? So, thank you all very, very much for joining me today.